So you're going to Rome for your hot girl Italian summer and you are trying to find all the best things to do, all of the best places to eat, and the tips. All of the tips. You are in the right place. Hi friends, my name is Jess and I'm a self-described type A travel planner, but don't just take my word for it, my friends will vouch for this as well. I am the one who finds all the Airbnbs, the places to go for coffee, the places to go for drinks and cocktails and dinners out. You get the picture. Today I am sharing all of my personal top hits when it comes to things to do and places to eat in Rome. And I spent a month traveling Italy last year and Rome was actually one of my favorite destinations we visited. In this video we are going to cover some incredible places to eat, but also general tips for how to find good places to eat in Italy and how to eat affordably and well. I will also talk about my favorite things to do and advice on how to do these in a way that won't have you standing in lines in the peak heat of the middle of the day just hating your life. Enough of the chit chat. Let's get into the important stuff. Where to eat in Rome. I mean, you could live in Rome your entire life and never eat your way through all of the amazing places. So these are the cliff notes based on my experience. Let's start with gelatos, bakeries, and all that tasty sweet stuff. On your gelato list has to be this spot. They've been around since the 1800s and I read that they once served the royal family. So if that's not something to shout about, I don't know what is. They have like 60 different flavors of gelato to choose from. But I have to specifically recommend the chocolate and cherry combination. It is actually magical. This place is the perfect pit stop to start your day. They have so many delicious baked goods and pastries to choose from. My suggestion is to stop by, pick up a couple of your favorites, and then wander over to Piazza Navona at about, 8 o'clock in the morning when there's no crowds, and you can enjoy the peace and quiet, eating your pastries overlooking this beautiful sight. It doesn't get better. Two sizes is a must if you love tiramisu. They are tucked away along one of the busiest streets on the restaurant district, so a great place to pop into after you have had a dinner out for a little sweet treat. As the name says, they have two sizes to choose from and 5 different flavors of tiramisu, so good luck picking. No judgment if you choose all 5 and just choose to have a little taste test with your friends. I think that's probably the best way to go. This little pastry shop has been around for generations. They are family run and they have a whole bunch of like tarts and cookies and pastries to choose from, but they are really known for their cookies. So I suggest popping in and just asking for a selection of their best recommendations. Grab a full bag of these and then spend your afternoon wandering around Trastevere, the surrounding area. It is such a stunning place to explore. Yes, I am a desserts first person, but don't think I've forgotten about the savories. These are the dinner snacky spots you should try in Rome. We have got L'Orso 80. Now this is also located in one of the busier restaurant districts, but it is tucked away off down one of the quieter streets. And so when you walk up, you just see this lovely outdoor setting where you can kind of pull up a chair and relax and spend the whole evening just drinking wine and eating pasta. It's a family-run eatery and the prices are really reasonable, so definitely check this one out. This little deli spot is tucked away down some of the charming alleyways near Campo dei Fiori. They've got pizza, they've got pastries, and they've got excellent coffee, so a nice place to stop for a lunch and just get out of the heat in your day of sightseeing. This very cool wine spot is set among the buzz of Trastevere. It's a wine shop, but they only serve one type of wine each night, so a nice place to pop into after a full day on your feet, have a relax, see what wine they've got on offer before you head out for an evening in Trastevere. Controversial opinion, I actually love Roman pizza more than Neapolitan pizza. I used to be a huge margarita person, but this place in Trastevere, Sesamo, changed my mind. They have incredible Roman pizzas. We ate there twice on our last trip and it was just wonderful. They're a small little takeaway spot on the main street. Absolutely delicious pizzas. Supli is a really casual spot that specializes in, well, supli, which is a Roman type of street food. It is like deep fried rice balls and they're usually filled with mozzarella and ragu, but you can get all sorts of fillings. Last time we went here, we had a cacio e pepe one, and when I tell you it was exceptional, like, I'm still thinking about it. I don't know about you, but talking about all this Italian food and not actually eating it right now, it's making me a little sad. So if you want to make me happy, hit that like button and it'll help people who are interested in travel and this type of content see this video. Thank you, thank you. Now, quick fire. Let's go through a couple of tips for how to find places to eat when you're in Rome or Italy and just general advice on like eating well and trying to eat a little bit more affordably. The number one tip, do not eat in the tourist centers. Whatever you do, just walk a couple of streets away and you will probably find a much more authentic meal for half the price. When you are looking for a place to eat, look for a trattoria or osteria. These are family style restaurants and you'll be able to spot one when the pasta on the menu is about 10 euros or under. And the menu won't be in English, and that is a very, very good thing. On that note, just skip the spritz. These restaurants have like half a litre to a litre of Italian wine for under 10 euros, and you can split this with whatever group of friends you're with. Do not go crazy for breakfast. We are not doing eggs benedicts here. 2 to 3 euros will get you a pastry and a coffee, which is more than enough to kickstart your day. And lastly, go cheap for lunch. You've got a bunch of local delis and panini shops that serve up some of the most incredible snacky pieces. It'll save you a lot of money and also time when you're trying to get around and see a bunch of things. You have made it to the second half of the video. Congratulations. This is all things to do in Rome. Rome seems to be one of those destinations that you either love or hate, and my hot take on this is that it all comes down to how you spend your time there. So if you are jam-packing your itinerary full of tourist destinations, you're waiting in lines in the heat, might not have the best time. But if you find a good balance and make a conscious effort to spend some time wandering around the streets and just seeing where the day will take you, that is entirely the beauty of Italy in the summer, and you'll probably have a completely different experience. That said, these are my recommendations for things to do and how to kind of balance out the intensity of visiting the tourist spots. First up, we have got the Trastevere neighborhood. This is such a beautiful, quaint, charming area. It has a very local feel, and you can probably tell by my food recommendations that it was one of my favorite places to spend time in. Every time I have been to Rome, I have taken a food tour here, and I cannot recommend it enough. Number one, this area is just delicious and such a great place to kind of get familiar with Roman cuisine. Secondly, when you do this on your first night, you kind of know what you should be looking out for the rest of your trip, so it's a great way to kind of get your bearings. I have 2 recommendations when it comes to food tours, and I will pop them in the description box for you as well. Next up on the list is Piazza Navona, and like I mentioned, you will want to come here early in the morning, about 8 o'clock-ish. Bring yourself a pastry, bring yourself a coffee, and just enjoy the quiet atmosphere before the busyness of the day starts. And then the Pantheon is quite close, just a short walk away. They usually open at about 9 a.m, so you can head there, be the first in line. And I highly recommend downloading Rick Steves audio guides. They are free and a great way to get sort of the history and background of these incredible places that you're seeing. After this, I would head down to Campo di Fiori. Really nice, relaxing way to spend the later part of the morning. You can pop into little boutiques along the way, find some little pit stops to have a little DIY food tour, and just, yeah, really take in the essence of Rome. Colosseum. Roman Colosseum? Colosseum. Do I have to Google how to say Colosseum, Roman Forum, the Vatican. I'm just going to lump these all together because they are all the same type of destination. They all require a dedicated day, and they are all absolutely packed with travelers. The advice here is simple. Book skip the line tickets, go as early as you possibly can, and if you only have a couple of days in Rome, just choose 1 or 2 of these things to do. Don't try to cram them all in, and make sure you leave space for more relaxed activities that give you a more local feel of the city. The Villa Borghese galleries. These are one of my favorite styles of gallery. They're really small and concise and easy to visit. They don't feel overwhelming. And my tip here is to book the last ticket of the day. We managed to get a discount for booking the last tickets. It was less crowded, and we exited the gallery at golden hour, which meant we were able to explore the surrounding sort of garden and park at one of the most beautiful times of day. I really wish we had brought a bottle of wine and a picnic, so if you are going to do this, really suggest you add that to the list. If you like views, go see this monument. You go up like this little elevator, which is like glass or plastic, I think, and you get to this patio, which has 360-degree views of the city. So from every corner, you are getting to see Rome in a completely new way. I'm not sure if you can do it at sunset, but that would be exceptional. Guys, it has been an absolute pleasure talking about one of my favorite places to visit in Italy. But the question is, what guide would you like me to do next? We've got Puglia or the Amalfi Coast. Leave a comment and let me know. And in the meantime, you can see a full breakdown of my month-long Italy trip over in this video here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!